Alright, today's video is a little bit different because I just wanted to show you my top 10 most complimented fragrances with the worst synthetic opening possible. Video coming right up. Stay tuned. What is going on, guys, and welcome again to another video. In today's video, I just wanted to share with you guys my most complimented fragrances that they have the worst synthetic opening that I just cannot stand. But seriously, if you surpass that maximum 10 minutes give or take for any of these fragrances on top, you will be in for a treat. I promise you that. But before I start sharing this list with you guys, don't forget to show me some love by sharing this video with all you smelly friends in a good way. Give me a big like and a subscribe to not miss any of my videos in the future. Links to most of these fragrances, again with the best prices online, are gonna be in the description down below, so take advantage of the sales going on right now. And without making this video way too long, let's just go with my number 10. And my number 10 is a fingerprint magnet, and it's a weirdly shaped bottle. Technically, it's a champagne bottle, but you know what I'm talking about, right? When you see this bottle right here. And I'm talking about Riff's Platinum Privé right here. And this is one of my most complimented fresh clone fragrances. It smells a lot like Silver Mountain water, and I personally love the smell of Silver Mountain water, but this one is definitely much fresher, definitely zingier, and way more synthetic. And that's my beef about this scent, because it just gets a lot of compliments. It just smells great on my skin, especially when it dries down. So I get a lot of positive feedbacks from people, but to my nose especially, that I love that scent DNA. Riff's Platinum Privé just comes across a little bit way too synthetic for my liking, especially in the opening. But I still love to wear this one for the compliments it gets me, especially around hikings, walking my dogs, going to gyms, or doing some sporty activities. That's a great scent for that, especially that it's not expensive at all. $20 give or take, that's all you need to spend on this one right here. Number 9 on my list, it's a pretty synthetic opening again, but again, one of my most complimented clone fragrances that I personally love the DNA. Love the original Stephen Humbert Lucas, and people seems to love this scent on me. And I'm talking about Sceptre Malikid by Maison Alhambra, and this is a very good mango scent. Again, for $20, you just cannot go wrong. This scent projects, it lasts not bad for the price. People seems to like it on my skin, especially if you're into sweet fragrances. This one is pretty sweet. My beef with it though, it is the synthetic opening that I personally dislike. The fake sugar sweetness effect this one has also. I don't know if it makes sense to you guys, but this one smells like a fake sugar, like a stevia sugar in a way, and I hate that sugary taste of stevia. I know I don't taste it here, but the smell of it, it just makes me kind of like tasting it. So to me personally, especially in the opening, this one is not the best smelling scent, but people just love it on my skin. Give this one a try if you're looking for compliments. My number 8 on my list is Worth Tamine Precious Road by My Perfume Select, or Arabiyat Prestige. It's just a sister company to Arabiyat Prestige, so it is almost the same thing. And this one comes across as a very fruity, rosy scent. It could lean a little bit feminine when you first spray it on. I don't find it that feminine, to be honest with you. I can rock it no problem at all, especially when this one dries down. It gets more balsamic and it just turns into a more Middle Eastern-y, rosy, fruity, but middle of the road type of scent. It is very strong. People will definitely smell it off your skin, but my beef with it, especially in the opening, that it smells extremely synthetic. Synthetic to that level that you just hate that rose note and hate everything combined with this scent. And when I first got this scent, I was like, no, I just cannot wear this scent. I need to scrub it off. And as a matter of fact, I did, and I never got close to this bottle again for multiple years. Until like probably like 2-3 years ago, and I just didn't know what to wear, and I just found this bottle and I totally forgot that I hated it back then. So I just wanted to wear it one more time, and everything changed. don't get me wrong, I still hate that synthetic rosy opening. I think it smells pretty cheap. But after that synthetic opening, that it smells pretty synthetic from a close range, I realized that people just love that smell on my skin, especially from distance. A lot of these fragrances right here that I'm showing you, they could smell to you, the wearer of these fragrances, pretty synthetic, especially when you first spray it on. But to other people, they just don't smell that synthetic because they don't smell it from that close range. In the air, to them, it smells much better. And that's one of those scents, honestly. It smells pretty good in the air. That gets me compliments. And it is very, very strong. Beast mode, if you ask me. Number 7 on my list, it's a niche scent this time. And it's a pretty good, strong niche scent. I paused when I said it's pretty good for a second. And I have a reason for that. I remember like 2 years ago, I swapped this bottle with something else I've had. I forgot what it was, to be honest, with somebody. And it was a blind swap. And that person that I swapped this bottle with, he warned me that he totally hates this bottle. It smells pretty bad to him. It's pretty synthetic smelling. And I totally agree on everything. But at the same time, I have friends, when they come to my house, that's all they wear. They love this scent on them. It literally smells great on them. It lasts forever. It projects like crazy. This scent through and through smells pretty synthetic to me. Do I like the smell? I would say, not really, no. I mean, it's okay, but it's not something I would gravitate toward that I crave it. No, I don't crave that scent. And if I have to rate it to my personal preference, I would give it probably like 3, 4 out of 10. And that 3 or 4 out of 10 mainly for the amount of compliments this scent gets me, also for the performance. Aside from that, it smells pretty synthetic. At first, it smells very rosy, fruity, sweet, synthetic rose, kind of like Wartamine in a way, but different. And when it dries down, that rose note kind of like vanishes in a way. It's still there, but it just takes a very weak supporting role, and it mainly smells like cedar wood when this one dries down. Like a spicy cuminy cedar wood, kind of like an armpit smell in a way. Some people, they kind of like have that cuminy cedar wood armpit smelling. So it kind of smells like a human manly musk in a way when this one dries down. But still smells great, whether on a man or a woman. I know some women also love this one. So I told you everything about this scent, and I'm talking about Little Fleur by Byredo. Again, I get excited and I just totally forgot to mention the scent. But aside from all the negative notes that I just mentioned, overall this one, if you're looking for compliments and performance, this one will do that perfectly for you. Number 6 on my list, I have a fragrance from the house of Ron Marones, and it calls Oud Black Parfum. And this is a very strong scent that gets compliments, but also, especially when you first spray it on, it's very extremely synthetic smelling. And I just don't like that about this scent for the first, I would say, 2 to 3 minutes, give or take. It smells a lot like Oud for Greatness to me by Initio, but this one is a little bit fresher and way more synthetic. But still, it performs great. It projects very well. People will be able to smell it on you for like hours and hours to go. And aside from that 2 to 5 minute synthetic opening that this one has, especially with that strong saffron note, after that, it just smells great and it will get you compliments, especially if you love saffron in fragrances, if you love Oud for Greatness by Initio in fragrances. This one is a pretty good one. Try it out. So this is my top 5 most complimented fragrances with the worst synthetic opening. Again, if you're still watching this video, first of all, thank you. Another thank you for liking this video, and in case if you haven't liked this video yet, that's a good chance to do so. And thank you again. Also click that subscribe button and the notification bell to not miss any of my videos in the future. And check out the links down below. The best prices online if you just want to shop these great fragrances. And my number 5 on my list is from the house of LATTAFA, and this one calls Qaid Al-Fursan. And this is very extremely synthetic, but also one of my most complimented. There's something about this scent that just smells great on my skin, and also something about this scent that makes this scent smells extremely synthetic on my skin. So I personally dislike that synthetic note in the opening, and the worst part about this scent, that synthetic fake opening, it stays through and through, probably for the whole duration of this scent. And this is something I personally dislike. But I am also a little bit way too confused, because every time, or most of the times, when I have this scent on, I get compliments. People tend to love this scent on me. قائد الفرسان by LATTAFA, there's something about this scent that just drives people crazy around me. Some people might say you're exaggerating a little bit, Note Sponge. I promise you, I'm not even exaggerating at all. This one is just pretty fantastic in terms of the likability on my skin. But you'll be the judge. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think of قائد الفرسان by LATTAFA? Number 4 on my list, I have Meher Legacy, again by LATTAFA, and look at this bottle. And I love the smell of this one. I wear it quite a bit just because I love Sedley by Parfum de Marly. I find it to be minty, I find it to be spicy, I find it to be citrusy, I find it to be a little bit old schoolish, very likable. It smells great, it gets compliments. It's got the performance for being that fresh, but that opening, bro. That synthetic opening, one more time, it is pretty synthetic. But it is one of those fresh scents that gets compliments. Meher Legacy by LATTAFA, give it a try, especially that it is under $20. You cannot go wrong with the price. Number 3 on my list, it's a fragrance I personally not so wowed about it. I'm not gonna lie. I like the original a little bit better. I still find the original to be still synthetic smelling. This one though, from the house of Rayhan, and it calls Terra. It is way more synthetic than the original. And the original is Amouage Outlands. Amouage Outlands is much stronger than this. This one is still pretty strong, and in the air, it smells fantastic, especially when it dries down. But the opening and the most duration of this scent from a close range, it just smells bad. It smells pretty bad. It's not my thing. It smells pretty synthetic to me, even though people tend to love it on my skin. Because it's pretty strong, I always have the least amount of sprays. I try at least. First of all, just because I personally hate that synthetic smell, especially when it's just way too strong, close to my nostrils. I don't like that smell at all. It's not for me. But I still cannot understand how come this one gets me that amount of compliments. Rayhan Terra, it is pretty synthetic, but it gets compliments. Do I like that smell? No. Is it for everybody? Definitely not. Is it strong? Yes. The original Outlands, much stronger. Would I recommend it to you? If you like what you hear, it is a definite yes. Aside from that, it is a definite no, bro, no. Rayhan Terra, so far from all the Rayhans I've tried that I spend my own personal money to try it out, it is not my favorite, but still gets compliments. Give it a try. Number 2 on my list, I have Throne Eclipse by Maison Asrar, and I personally love that DNA of this scent. Because the first hour after applying this scent, it is horrendous. It is pretty strong, it is extremely synthetic. It is spicy. When you smell this scent, it just makes you cough. It makes your chest burn of that synthetic smell. It is extremely strong, 2, 3, 4 sprays, that's all you need. You cannot spray more than that, that's how strong this scent is. It is also a hybrid between Blonde Amber by Clive Christian and Parfum de Marly Altair. This is a great combination. It is a compliment magnet for sure, but you're just gonna have to tough it out, bro. Especially for that first hour, it smells pretty bad, it smells pretty synthetic, and I just hate that opening. But after that, I guarantee you, great time with this scent right here. It would last forever, it would linger forever, it projects like crazy, it gets warm, sensual, very romantic. Great on a night out, great for dates, but you're just gonna have to wait it out that first hour, bro. But still, I personally love this scent and I wear it quite a bit, and I tough out that first hour. Last but not least, this could be one of my favorite designer fragrances in the past year, give or take. I wear it a lot. I just love that combo, that ginger citrus musky combo. I find it to be one of the best combos ever existed. It is something that soothes me personally, something that I personally love, enjoy on my skin. But there's always a big but, not in a good way for this video though. That synthetic opening one more time by YSL Myself L'Absolu, it is pretty synthetic. You're just gonna have to wait it out until this fragrance really settles on your skin. Give it like what, 10 minutes give or take. Then this scent will smell absolutely gorgeous. But when you first spray this scent on, it would definitely smell synthetic on you. If you have a similar skin tone as mine, if you have a different skin tone, lucky you, I'm a little bit jealous. So this is pretty much it guys for today's video. Let me know in the comment section down below what other fragrances that gets you compliments you love, that scent DNA, but you just hate that synthetic opening. Again, I am just curious and I would love to know. Don't forget to like, subscribe to not miss any of my videos in the future. Check out the links down below. The best prices online as always. And seriously take advantage of the 4th of July sales going on right now. They have some great sales, so check it out. And this is pretty much it guys. See you guys next time. Peace.